Morning, everybody. It's Saturday, and we are working. As you can tell by the thumbnail, Georgina is broken. But what did we hit yesterday, Mel?
100 subscribers.
We hit 100 subs. So thank you to everyone who's been watching, commenting, liking, and all that. It means the world to us. So from me, apprentice number one, and the other two apprentices, thank you very much. It keeps us on track, keeps us motivated, and hopefully it helps you guys out. So let's get stuck into today and show you why we're back on the hoist. So here we are. As you can see, this brake line is nice and shiny there, and then it goes dry. And you can also see the damage in the outer layer. So dry there, wet there. So she started leaking some brake fluid through this flex line. So we're going to change both flex lines here and here because they're two-piece. And you guys want the part number? Of course you do. Here. Protex again. So you're going to need two of each. So H1164, which is that one there. And then H1163, which is that one there. So that one, chassis to bracket, and then bracket to caliper. Same on this side. This side's not leaking, but we're going to do it as a pair. And then I'm going to get apprentice up in the car again. We're going to bleed it since we already know how to do that. And then also, while on the road test last week, we lost our speedo. That's broken. That's got to be at least 3 times bigger. So we're going to try and find one of those at home in the bucket of parts and fix that up. If we don't have a spare, you can still buy it, but then you got to change all the way up there into the back of the cluster. So expected. Old car, things are going to break, things are going to wear and tear, but we'll just keep fixing and keep driving. So we're going to get stuck into fixing that and then hopefully go for a drive, but I don't know about the weather. So let's fix this first. Okay, pretty easy repair, replacement. You're going to want to crack this 10mm tube nut. You have your horseshoe retainer there that you're going to have to take off. And then here you're going to want to split it in two. Obviously it's two-piece, 1 and 2. From factory, this is not cut. And you'd slide one hose in and then screw it in and then screw it in. What people do is they cut through here and bend this and then lift the brake line out of place. It works, but I like to do it the right way. So there's supposed to be a horseshoe clip here as well. We're gonna have to find one, but pretty easy. With the tube nut, you can get yourself a pipe spanner that looks like that. But with older cars, I find the hex is pretty well damaged most of the time, and you can't actually fit this over the top. So that's problem number one. Problem number two is, it doesn't really work because they're pretty tight. So what I find best is a pair of vice grips. Get that on there nice and tight. Hold your bottom line with the 17mm spanner or whatever size you have, and then crack this loose. And then from there you can just use yourself a normal 10mm open ender. So we're going to rip all this off and show you on the bench the damage. Here it is on the bench. Old and new. Obviously it looks a lot prettier being new, but we're just going to match it up. Make sure our lengths are pretty much right. The new one's slightly shorter, but we'll work around it. And then, so this one's slightly shorter as well. Not a big deal. You can see obviously the different materials used, old school, new school. Now, why do people go from an OEM line like this to a braided line? Well, mainly for if you can't buy these new and you get them made up, or race applications where you don't want the line to swell. So this being a sort of rubber composite sort of material, when it gets hot and old, it'll open up and swell and you'll lose a bit of brake pedal there. So with the braided line, it stays nice and taut and it doesn't swell, so you get your maximum brake pedal and pressure all the way through. So Okay, so all fitted up, not too bad. All that's just brake cleaner, obviously just washing down all the brake fluid that's spilt. So from old to new, much better. So the shorter length doesn't affect us too much. We still got plenty of movement and flex and whatnot. So a tip, that's the word I'm looking for. A tip for when you fit these. I'll use my other side as a demonstration. Put this one in first, feed it through there. Do not put the horseshoe clip on, leave it loose. So once you got that one in position, and this one's actually tight, okay, move to your second line. Okay, second line, get my camera angle right. Screw that on like so. Remembering you've got the horseshoe clip disconnected. Fit that up nice and tight, then put your horseshoe clip on. Then on this side, fit him up in position, because this one you don't need to turn. The tube nut turns into this one. So find its position, put that horseshoe clip in. Obviously we're missing one up here, but I gotta find one. Put that one in position, put the horseshoe clip in, because you don't need to twist this anymore, and put your tube nut in. Okay, if you're having trouble putting the tube nut on, pull your horseshoe clip back out. It gives you enough wiggle room to get your tube nut started. So pretty easy. I reckon you guys can do this at home. So like I said, the biggest thing is getting it all cracked loose. So I don't know if it's going to show, but the tube nuts can get pretty damaged. So it makes it hard to put those special spanners on there. So vice grips gotten me out of trouble many times. So pretty simple. So can confirm those part numbers work really well. You can find them on eBay, but they don't give you the part numbers. I got mine just through a brake specialist. If you're in the inner west, then you know them, Master Brakes. They got them for me. Any sort of brake place, give them the part number, they will order it in for you. So I'm going to do the other side off camera. We're going to do the bleeding off camera. You guys have seen all that before. And then we'll try and go get a drive in before it rains. So see you in a sec. All right, we've done both sides. We're going to get the apprentice in the car. We're going to bleed. But don't you love it when Facebook gives you... You want to be in this? Don't you love it when Facebook gives you memories? I'm going to Sorry, Miriam. I'm going to cut your head out here and put the Facebook memory that Facebook showed with me today 6 years ago. So have a look here. I hope I can edit this in properly. Hopefully it's here. That was 6 years ago in the same spot, but on the ground. How time flies. All right, guys, we are done. It's nighttime. I've been driving all afternoon, running around, just enjoying it. So she's up and running again, and we finished off by getting
Ice cream.
ice cream, as you do. So, turn the light on. There it is. We're going to end it there. You guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.